somebody, oh, that's battery's gone. With the mum and the dad, you know, and yeah, they were just amazed. I'm like, doesn't just because you come here, we're just facilitating you to be able to talk to your family if they're there and they want to say hi, and they were just loving it.
Did you hear the bip?
Are these triple A's?
I thought that was the battery ran out.
Yeah, because
this one it bipped. This one went back to start.
There we go.
Sorry, it's gone back to like 41 seconds ago. Yours went bip, and this went back to 0.
Ah.
But it's still recording.
Wow.
Does that happen, Gary?
What?
The camera.
The recording device
went bip, and this, well, it went back, done that 58 seconds ago. This went back to 0.
Oh, wait. It's haunted.
As in, yeah, like it's been recording for so long, and it's went back to 0 as soon as that bipped.
Sammy, can you talk to me like this when you
That's strange. You wouldn't think that would have done that.
Yeah.
That's insane. A minute 20 ago. After about 40 minutes, just went bip. And that,
Yeah, that's what I've got.
I don't know how that works.
Is it now counting down or not?
No, it's
It's still
recording.
0.
It's gone up to minute 32, but it was like 40 odd minutes. And when that went bip, this went back to scratch. It's like 46 minutes or something. It's funny how I don't know, like sensitive.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was this, so the bip and everyone, all the noughts.
Okay, so I'm just placing the recorder down. There we go.
But I reckon that's the best way to let the public
Yes,
stuff, I guess.
yes, I'm always constantly going, here, have this, try that, how about that, you know, have you tried these, have you done that?
Well, so we done that our first one at Port Home. We had that, what was the name of that girl that said her name? And she actually panicked. She actually run out. Yeah, she actually run out of the ship.
Wow.
Oh, she was that bigger girl, wasn't
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember her name. Anyway, because it said her name. You know, out of all the people there,
Yeah,
and out of the whole dictionary,
yeah,
it said her
her
name.
name.
And yeah, she just run out. She was beside herself.
Wow.
But by the end of the night, she was getting a little bit game on.
Yeah.
She started, asking questions, and she had the meters and asked,
Yeah,
really got involved with it.
yeah.
But I suppose it's a bit daunting when you actually hear something, your name coming out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, what are the chances
Oh,
of that?
yeah.
And it was, like I'm talking to you now, it was Debbie.
Wow.
It was really, really clear. Real clear. And she, got her, and she was shaking. She was like this. She was, yeah. And I suppose it's a bit of a shock, you know.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like that silly gramophone down at Bundoora. When I was cranking over, had an instrumental CD on it, record.
Yeah,
So I'm winding it up, and the record's getting faster and faster as I'm winding it.
yeah.
Got it to a place, and then it started going, Gary, 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 Gary.
Wow.
And I've recorded that, got that on audio.
Wow.
And I had 2 girls with me, and they said, that's saying, because I said, that's saying my name. They go, yeah, it is saying your name, Gary.
Oh.
But as I was winding, as the record's getting faster and faster, you could hear, Gary, Gary, Gary.
Wow.
And you go, okay, I've been doing this a long time, and that shocked me, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like sometimes when I turn that portal on.
Yes.
Something new. Hi, Gary. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm here. I've turned it on. Leave me alone.
I've been waiting for you to turn it on.
Yeah. Well, I've had people say, oh, that's all the setup, and some of the skeptics are fun.
Sammy? Oh, your friend Amy? Like what? Oh.
Is that her or is that someone else? Someone in the light colour.
Just on a more close.
Yeah. No, I think it might be. Because it might be her reflective coat, maybe? Yeah. Coat's reflecting, yeah. No such thing as werewolves. Just grumpy old men.
Oh, thanks. Look at that, Charlie.
Grumpy, hairy old man.
Have you got the rod still?
Yep.
Somewhere?
Right here.
Thank you.
So is anyone here with us now? Can you touch one of the devices for us? Either or either? All of them?
Where did you park? Come on.
I parked there too.
At my house. She just parked out in front of my place.
Let her drive home. Biscuit.
Okay, so if anybody's here, I've got the rods here. Crossing is for yes, and separating them is for no. So if someone's here, could you cross the rods, please? Usually I feel like they're pulsating in my hands when I have them.
I was holding them before, and Sula walked in front of me, and they crossed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I showed her. I said, "Have a look at this." And then she walked away. They straightened up.
Wow.
I got some good footage up in the Orkneys. I got my auntie holding some,
Yeah.
and she's walked into what do you call the ring of Brodgar.
Oh.
And you see them cross, and you go over a little mound, and they cross, and you go walk another 10 feet. They open, then you
Yeah.
go in between the actual stones.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk in, they cross.
Wow.
No, and it's not slow, it's
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
And one was actually
Actually-
crossing into the wind, and this Yankee bloke, because a lot of tourists, he goes, "Oh, it's the wind." And I said, "Well, how come that one's crossing into it?"
Yeah.
I filmed it.
I actually used them when we went up Cooperpedia. We went opal in the mines, searching for an opal vein, and they actually used dowsing rods as well. There was this old guy who used dowsing rods to find opal veins in his backyard, which is really cool. And yeah, we had a go, and it was just amazing. As you get closer to the opal vein, they'd cross, walk away, they'd open up. It was just unbelievable.
Okay,
We
so
had
why
lot
did we
people-
start?
We had people come to me, and there was the mate who'd made them up. They were only coat hangers.
Oh,
He
okay,
used to be a
yes.
tour guide up in the Orkneys. And we had people coming up, there was like a bus, and this big tall bloke, about 6 foot, big Yankee bloke, he goes, "Can I have a shot at them?"
Yeah,
So I said, "Yeah, here you are, you try it." He'd walk over the mound,
Yeah.
and they'd cross. Then you walk like 20, 30 feet,
and they,
and they go straight, like,
Yeah.
and then you walk into the ring,
yeah.
the stones, and they cross. And he was showing his girlfriend, he had his mates, about 8 of them had a shot at it.
Oh, wow.
And for one
it
person-
happened all,
For everybody.
yeah,
And one person, this woman, had about 4 shots that wouldn't work for her.
yeah,
And she'd like walk it over the man through the stones, nothing.
yeah,
And someone else would grab and walk back with them,
yeah.
and the close and open. So she'd go the other side and try it
Try it
again.
again.
She just got
nothing.
nothing. And other people would take it off and they'd walk.
Is there
So-
anything you want to show us with those rods?
Very
Do you want
strange.
to take us anywhere? If you do, just move them in the direction that you'd like us to follow.
They're pretty dead.
They are moving now.
Yeah, I think that's me. Oh, actually, hang on. Left hand is starting to pulsate. If you're here, could you please cross the roads? Just let me know that you're here.
stay in that position. Are they opening?
Yeah, I think they are. Especially my left hand is pulsing like crazy. I'm shaking,
Is that it?
but my left hand is really pulsating and my right hand's not really, and the left one's the one kind of moving.
That's it. Like they're starting to open.
Yeah. Alright, so have you gotten the gist of how they work now? That one, the left one, feels like someone's like trying to lift it out of my hand. So what you're trying to do is lift it out of my hand. Alright, well, can you reset them back? Yeah, it's pulsating so much, just that one side. Alright, I'm going to stop that now because
Oh, well, we might take another drink and all.
I'm stopping the recording.